So yeah, I just very wanted to. I just wanted to briefly return to a subject I touched on in my ideology and/or beliefs um, video, and that's one of those ones where I really could have done with kind of thinking it through a little bit more, or maybe just maybe commit six or so paragraphs to a page to try and develop the thought a little bit more coherently. Um, when I made that video, I really just wanted to talk about the Franklin's video, about the ideological Stockholm syndrome, which is I link again in the description there. Yeah, obviously, your ideology is an outworking of your beliefs. The point I was really trying to make was, you know, what forms your beliefs. That's the key. It's all very well me saying that I've transitioned or evolved, in terms of my political beliefs, and tried to give a description of what they are. But if you take a longer view, I mean, it's a more complex, dynamic than that. You're also a product of whatever shitty or arsey beliefs you might have had, in your younger years. It all feeds into the one, edifice that's your consciousness. So maybe I was being a little bit too obtuse in that last video, but so yeah, I mean, I think there don't think there's any question that your ideology is an outworking of your beliefs. The question is, ought you have an ideology at all, or what does it really mean to be ideological about your beliefs? Um, we shy away from the word a little bit because it connotes extremism and things like that. I don't know why we allow the phrase to get kind of hijacked like that, but I suppose that's just something that happens with language. It just has a life of its own. So yeah, I felt I didn't really develop the point remotely coherently when I made that video. I just really wanted to talk about how getting bombarded with narrative will give you this kind of faux feeling that you have a worldview, but really all you're doing is just submitting to a lot of narrative crafting, and the depressing or the dispiriting thing to think about that is that you might be aware that it's happening, and you might have even grasped the dimensions of it, but it's so enervating when it happens to you that you don't have the will or the wherewithal to do anything about it. It's easier to just distract yourself, and engage yourself with your actual real life as well. Like, let's not ever lose sight that that's quite important, really. So yeah, another rambling one. Just kind of made it up on the spot there because I had a nice sky to look at when I was out walking. But yeah, I did want to circle back to the whole ideology and beliefs again there. Because I really don't feel like I made the point particularly well in that other video. I'll link it up in the corner anyway. And, maybe someone will get in and say, no, you made that point really, really well. I doubt it. Also, it was a bit muddery in it, and I did want to echo Franklin's basic point about how young people get the gloopy grey equality narrative flung at them like slurry over a field, and it must be difficult if you're 16 or 17 years of age trying to pull yourself out from under that kind of thing. You might not even want to. I can say that point, but if you do, it'd be difficult to see where you'd even find the first handholds to try and do that. So maybe that's why there's a kind of a obligation on us to talk to the young folks and treat them as equals, and just interrogate what they're being expected to believe or accept, or as a good worldview. Thanks for listening.